But don't worry, your career's gonna hold up just fine. Ashley. Go to sleep.
Isn't it clear I don't give a do it again. That's your boy.
Enjoy.
This is gonna be a random ass video, but I think there should be way more space movies. Like, I know there's probably hella space books that I don't fucking know about at all, or like videos, you know, like there's hella fucking random YouTube videos about fucking space. Like there's content on it, you know what I mean? There's definitely content on it, but I don't think there's like movies on it, you know what I mean? Like, I think movies kind of stick out to me more than books, you know, obviously, but I mean, nothing wrong with books, nothing wrong with podcasts, nothing wrong with YouTube videos and shit, but I think it'll be impactful to have more movies on space. And there is some, like, you know, there's Star Wars and shit, but I don't think, when I'm talking about space, I'm not talking about Star Wars and like Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers and shit. I'm not talking about that type of shit. I'm talking about Gravity and Interstellar. Like, there should be more movies like that. But I don't know, maybe it's just like kind of hard to make and like really tell a good story, but it's just like, it's literally infinite possibilities with that shit. I mean, there is On Earth too, you know, but I just think there should just be more big movies like that. But usually when I hear somebody reference like a good space movie, it's probably Interstellar or like something like that. And there's a couple other ones like where there's like world ending stuff and like kind of aliens coming to Earth or like something like that happening on Earth, but there's not like a lot of shit that's really like Interstellar or Gravity about space, you know what I mean? And people be saying like how movies are propaganda, so it kind of shows like why they probably don't want to, like, you know, invest a lot of money into that, because they don't really, like that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the whole point. It's like making way more like complex movies and movies about space, like, and putting hella money into them would actually like be good for society, low key, because yeah, it would just get people thinking way bigger, I think, if there was like more movies like that. And honestly, like lately it's been kind of like a drought with movies, like good movies in theaters. I feel like been kind of a drought like for a while, and I remember there was like some type of strike that could have affected it. But another random thing I'm throwing there, I think it's a new Stranger Things coming out, and I think that's a pretty good show. So no, I'm not saying cinema and shit is dead, but back to the original topic, I think there should be more space movies. It should be more movies like Gravity and Interstellar that are kind of opening people's minds of thinking like, what are the possibilities that could, you know, obviously get people thinking bigger, which could have a positive effect. And, you know, a lot of movies do be propaganda of like, if you go to another country that's like an enemy of the US, like they probably don't tell stories the same way because they don't want their citizens to think like how the US wants their citizens to think. If you talk to any smart people, they know a lot of movies definitely are fucking propaganda. But anyways, another example I can give is the newest Avatar. Like, the first Avatar was fire, right? The one after that, like, let's just keep it 1,000. That shit was ass, bro. Like, a lot of people probably, it wasn't that bad, right? But that shit was fucking ass, bro. That shit was not as good as it could have been, bro. Like, that's the problem. Like, it wasn't ass, but it could have been way better, you know. And they literally put probably so much fucking money into that, and I'm just shitting on hella people's efforts and shit right now. But I'm not gonna lie, bro, that movie could have been fucking better, bro. Like, y'all niggas be having $1 billion to go make some shit and be fucking up somehow. Like, I know it's not just easy as I think it is, and there's certain things and all this and that, whatever, but for that Avatar movie, I think they could have did something better. Like, they could have definitely did something better. They could have introduced like I don't know, bro. Like, I don't even want to get into the specifics of what they could have done better, but they could have done something. It felt like it was just a remake of the first movie. Like, it was like a war of humans versus them. It just could have been better. They could have did something where it's kind of like taking advantage of the fact that they're on a different freaking planet, different fucking, you know what I mean? But the aliens there look like humans. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been. Like, I know that's how the first movie was. Like, that'd be the biggest fucking problem with space movies. They try to freaking replicate real life too much. Like, they try to make it look like Earth way too fucking much, when they could literally take advantage of anything. They could literally think of anything. They could just think outside the box. That's the whole point of fucking space. It's like, you can make an Earth movie and just make it look like Earth. But the problem be, when it comes to like space movies and shit, they be trying to replicate Earth too much. Like, they can't think outside the box. I think that's why they don't make space movies, because I don't know, they don't want people to think outside the box. They don't want to show different forms of civilization and shit, because that's false propaganda, low key. Like, imagine they had like 10 movies in space that's like showing 10 completely different civilizations where this money isn't the structure, electricity is different, like everything is kind of different. It's kind of opening people's minds to think, oh, things could be different here, you know what I mean? So it's like low-key they want to perpetuate how Earth is, to not really expand people's minds that much. And movies are, there's so much money that goes into them, so many people that see them, so obviously, you know, it's just like it turns into propaganda, bro. Everything be turned into propaganda. And it kind of shows like another thing. And there was, oh yeah, there was another video I was gonna make about this North Korean escapee, which I don't really know is fucking real or not, but they were just saying how everything that they do and see and think and hear and way they have to do things is all governmental propaganda. You have a lot of like US citizens commenting under that video talking about how like I don't know, not really realizing that a lot of things here are very similar, but not entirely, obviously. But like a lot of shit is similar, and it's like obviously there it's like more intense, but it's just like when you see their similarities, it's just like, hold on, you know what I mean? Low key, it's like, why is there similarities, you know? But but it just shows like I said in like a couple other videos, like shit is being slowed down on purpose. So I think if shit wasn't being slowed down, there probably would be way more space movies, because then it's like, okay, we have like these 10 different realities. But then again, like on Avengers, like they kind of did show like different, you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying there isn't anything at all. There is books, there is videos, there is like stuff. But I think it could just be more. Like it could definitely be more. Like, you know what I mean? That's really all I'm saying. It could be more space movies and shit. And just to include in this video, because why not? Black Mirror is like, you call it dramatic irony? Wait, I'm gonna look. Black Mirror is like dramatic irony or whatever, which basically means like when the audience knows something the characters don't, or like there's something that's gonna happen, you know, kind of showing that like in the future that's not really realized already, like pretty much. And that Black Mirror show on Netflix, I remember when I first saw that show, I was like on the edge of my seat the whole fucking time. Like, that shit was crazy, like, I'm gonna lie. Like, some of those shows are weird, and some of them are like, oh, that's cool, like, you know. But I think overall, takeaway from Black Mirror is it definitely fucking fell off. It definitely slowed all the way the fuck down. And why the fuck does this always happen, bro? Like, they should have just kept that shit going strong. It's just like how they had that shit going, but for some reason they had to slow it down. Like, or just like for some reason that shit just always happens with shit. I guess that's just how stuff works. And like maybe everything isn't meant to be like Fast and Furious, where they keep it going for 20 seasons or 20 fucking series or whatever the fuck. Family. 20 movies in and shit. And like that's what I'm saying, they keep the wrong shit fucking going, bro. Like they need to stop that and make some more Black Mirrors or make some more fucking Interstellar and Gravities, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like literally investing billions of dollars into Fast and fucking Furious, but need to be investing that shit into Interstellar. On God, bro. But anyways, I think Black Mirror, like that social media episode where it's like everybody's has a social score, and what's another good example? Oh, that Miley Cyrus fucking show where they're using artists' AI voice to fucking make their own music for them, and the fucking artist is fucking sleep or dead or some shit. Like that shit is fucking real, bro. Like that's what they're doing with Juice WRLD right now. I ain't gonna lie. Shit is fucking crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like that shit's fucking real, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like nigga, think about it, bro. Like if they got AI right, they already AI in niggas' voices right now, literally. So it's like you think they ain't gonna get it to a point where it actually sound good enough to really, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna fucking happen, bro. So it's crazy, and that's the thing. I think that was like one of the last seasons, and that's what I'm saying. Like Black Mirror is literally about like the irony of the world and kind of just showing like, bro, like. Y'all gotta make sure this shit going in the right direction, because it will and can go in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? Like for sure. Like it could turn bad. Like it can turn into that little social media episode, or it could turn into that AI voice shit, or there's a bunch of other examples. It could turn into that shit so easily. And niggas will watch the show and see that and then still be like, you know, like, you know what I mean? So I think it's good to have awareness of how the world can progress badly, so that way we can progress it more healthy. You know what I mean? So I think that's a big thing that Black Mirror represents, of like the irony of the world if we decide to go in the wrong direction and people just decide to ignore things that are unhealthy that could actually be healthy if we just prioritize, you know, the right things. But the problem with the world is greed and power makes people overlook, you know, bad things. So focusing more on equality and focusing more on what's healthy would obviously, you know, create a better environment that won't go down a Black Mirror route pretty much. But I think Black Mirror is a really good show, and I hope they start making it like on the edge of your seat type of time and again, and making it really like, you know, meaningful and deep, and not try to hold back because of political agendas and shit like that. Like, hey, don't put that one out, that's gonna slow down our sales. Like, fuck that shit, nigga. Drop that hoe. But everything I love, bro. Need some more space movies, and they need to not hold back with Black Mirror, because Black Mirror definitely fucking fell off. I'm out.